we are here with Neil from Attack Sense. He's got some really interesting stuff to show you, and yeah, if you just jump straight into it and just...
Yeah, of course. So what we provide is a wireless target system, so we can support anywhere from 1 to 65 targets in a massive mesh, and then the targets are battery powered, so obviously completely wireless. You can dot them around, say, a CQB arena, anywhere outdoors up to 1,000 square feet will support, or in a shooting club as a range as you've just experienced, as just targets lined up. And then the targets all talk to each other, and then an app connects into the targets and then controls them. And we can run a number of different scenarios in there, from a kind of fairground type whack-a-mole game through to more complex shooting galleries with bad guys shoot and good guys do not shoot targets, right up to completely custom room clearing type exercises where we're defining multiple sectors and you have to clear one sector before you can move on to another sector. The targets have got an LED illuminator that shows the state of the target as to whether it wants to be shot or not, and then a sensor that picks up whether the target's being shot, and then all that data is sent back to the app, which is recording the performance of the shooter across the round. So once the round's complete, we can provide graphs in terms of reaction timing, draw and split time for a practical shooting type competition, through to a two-player kind of competition, shows who won by who shot the most targets or who got the best reaction times. So quite complicated in terms of what you can use them for, but we've kind of geared it around very straightforward setup. So you plug the first target in, it doesn't need a wireless network, it generates its own, all the other targets connect into it, the app then connects in, and within 5 minutes you're up and running. So what we find with guys is they receive their targets and they're just having fun with them straight away.
They're very versatile. Do a lot with them.
Yeah, absolutely. So, in terms of our customers, in the UK, 90% of our customers are sites. People in the UK don't have the kind of garden space for running a firing range. So what we're looking to provide to kind of clubs and centres that use the target is basically return on investment. So we're allowing them to use them in a basic firing range, so you can dot them in the kind of setup zone, for testing weapons. They can use them on the road, so they can go to local fetes and galas and drum up business by operating a safe range. But then what they're also doing is pulling the targets in-game. So you can dot these around an arena and have them either as VIP targets that have to be defended, or we can set the targets up in a flip state so that you have a green team and a red team, and each team is trying to turn as many targets their colour as possible. And then we've got a game that's running at the same time, so people get shot, they go back to the safe zone, to go back to respawn, etc. But the name of the game is to dominate targets, and then at the end of the game we're telling who won based on how many targets were showing that team's colour throughout the round. For team building events, obviously you can do kind of corporate team building, you can do stag do's, etc. And what the site owners can do is to then at the end of that session print out a score sheet and show, for bragging rights, who kind of got the fastest time, etc. And then what we've done, I think you've seen the TV screen that we've got at the front of the course here. You can use that as a kind of leaderboard to show in real time back in the safe zone, who's got the fastest time or who's got the highest score. So really what we're looking to do, as I say, is to kind of maximise the investment in the system by providing the kind of most versatility for it.
That's really cool, yeah. Anything else you'd like to add?
Not really. That's it. I think what I'd really like to do is just thank the community, because obviously we released the product, I think, in May, and what we found is just this incredible kind of positivity towards the product. And I think it's kind of most of our marketing has actually been by either the people who've used the targets at a site, gone to their home site and kind of coaxed them into buying some targets, or sites just talking about them, uploading content, good content to YouTube, and just talking so positively about it. So I think for us, and it's just been really humbling, kind of just how well we've been kind of taken on by the community and the feedback that we've got. We're bringing out new releases of app approximately every couple of weeks, because we're just getting incredible feedback coming through, and turning ideas that people are having back into the app, and then letting them experience that, and drive the product forwards.
That's really cool. Well, thanks for having a chat with us today.
No problem.
We'll see you around at other events.
I'm sure we will, yeah.